Welcome back everybody to another episode of Super Mario RPG. Previously, we ended out the entirety of Area 3. We finished off Marrymore and saved Peach, and we got our new destination to go towards Star Hill. But in between recordings, I actually went back to Kyoto Sewers. And, well, I got the treasure chest I missed previously, and it was just a flower. But any flower is a good flower. Before we do anything though, before we go back to progression, we're actually gonna go back to Booster's Pass, because back in Booster's Tower, we saw that a path has opened up. Why the fuck am I back here? What? Okay, well, anyway, well, before we go, I'm actually gonna swap up the party members, getting rid of Gino for Peach. Because yes, so we got a new party member in the way of Peach, and well, I like Peach because she's the only healer of the game. If you want to take it normally, sure, but like, she's our only healer in the game, and so it's better to keep her like that. Anyway, after you hit the button in Booster's Tower, you get this little cave entrance here. Go in and we get through a bunch of platforming. Golly, you're that famous Mario guy. If I beat you, they'll make me sniff at number 4, and if I'm lucky. So yeah, here is our one of our missing things for Area 3. And if anything, this apprentice is just a spookum, but the whole difference between the spookums and the apprentices is that if you actually lose to this apprentice, and you have to game over, you actually see that Sniffit become a Sniffit, and you can keep going up until I think 8, and then after that there can be no more Sniffits in the game, and then the apprentice will just be somewhere else. It's very funny. I'm not doing that, but it's very funny that they thought of that. Why don't they make me take the training course over again? So yeah, that was pretty much it. And if we go here, we get a flower, a Kiro Cola, and a frog coin. That's pretty much it. But fighting him, I'm just gonna go into 2 fights, not for grinding sakes, but more in the sense of to see if I can get one more enemy. And if we don't get that enemy on the second one, I'll just put the card in and explain them. Frickety frack frook. Frickety frick frackinson frick. All right. Well, not here. Because yeah, we are still missing one more enemy for Area 3. And I'm very sad that we didn't get it, but it also makes sense that we did not get it. But I also forgot to change the weapons for both Bowser and Mario, so it's better that I do this right now. 84. Anyway, in the break though that I've been not recording, I've just been playing a bunch of stupid games. If anything, I'm still doing some RPGs because there are 2 games that I have in my collection that I have not beaten. More in the sense that I don't understand the mechanics, and if anything, it wasn't made a snooze fest. It was just more in the sense that made progressing in the game a chore. Damn, not there. That sucks. I'll go 2 more forward, and then after that, if I don't see it, I'll just be on the last one. But the last enemy we're missing, his name is Carabicus, and yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just a Carabicus. I'm gonna go for 2 more fights, not in this area, but going forward. If there's no more fights coming up, then yeah, it should have been shown in this fight. But the Carabicus is just a carrot man, and his psychopath also, I think, alludes to that. If not, it's just like the backstory for the character that goes through that. But going back to what I was saying though, what I've been doing recently was that I've been playing 2 RPGs lately to just basically play them. It has been a while since I played those 2 games, which are Bravely Default 2 and Octopath Traveler. The reason why I just stopped in Octopath though was a simple reason of I never understood the mechanics of the game and some of the classes in the game, because not that I don't read, I read everything in a video game, which how much I fuck up how I speak is very surprising, but I literally do sit down and read all the dialogue in the game and all the mechanics of the game. But like, if anything, one character I never understood them because I autopiloted towards Fire Emblem, and the other one is just I just never understood the break mechanics and all that. And in general, I did a persona bad by just not figuring out that buffs are kind of necessary to do damage. Because one of the major gripes I've heard about the game, and that I used to agree with as well, is that it's a grind fest to get to the levels you want. And it really was for me. And if you're thinking that like I never give the game a chance, I got every character. And I went to the chapter 2 for like my main character, and I still lost. I still had to like grind it up to like the recommended level and still lost. And if anything, I really just thought that the game was just bullshit like that. Because my last character, or like in general, one of the characters I had to fight or pick up was just, their boss took me an hour and a half, and I did not even beat it on my first try. It took me 3 tries to beat the one boss, and I thought all the bosses were just gonna be 3-hour slog fests, and it really turned me off from the game. So yeah, like it really just didn't like mesh with me. And then just sitting down one day and actually reading the wiki and some GameFAQs articles about the game as well, and seeing like how people were saying that levels are not necessary, but they're more of like a guidance to help you. But the more thing you need is good equipment and a good understanding of the mechanics of the game. I went back to it and sat down, thought about the characters I didn't understand normally, and I just understood it. And if anything, that one boss that took me an hour and a half took me like 20 minutes, because buffs and debuffs are really good. So yeah, I've been having fun again with the game, and if anything, it's just a fun experience. Damn. All right, that's it. I'm not gonna grind out anymore. I was just stalling for time so I can actually finish my damn story, but we're not getting the Carabacus. I'm just gonna go to the next area of Star Hill. Enemy cards should have been appearing on the last one or just in general. So yeah, that sucks. We're not getting an enemy I wanted to show. I don't even like if it is supposed to be here. I will put it in text, but like, if anything, it sucks that I couldn't find the Carabacus. So, from Booster's Pass, you can actually go back to Booster Hill to go do some beetle races, and the whole point of beetle races is that the better beetles you collect, the more better items you can get, which I'll show probably after when we're done with Area 4. And another thing I'll be showing later as well. But for now, to Star Hill we go. So welcome to Star Hill. To Marrymore, talk to the flower, and the Stargate will open. As it says. Damn it. One thing I will say about this level is that it's kind of hard to navigate, because you think these are pretty spheres. They're squares. It's gonna be hard to navigate them. But as I said, talk to the flower and the gate will open. go through the gate, and that's how you can leave. But if you want to go into Star Hill, talk to this flower, go through this door, and we can get to progress. This is Star Hill. Wishes which were transformed at the Star Road fall from here. But some wishes that haven't been granted yet are falling because Smithy destroyed the Star Road. Rockfucius mentioned hearing about a star piece on this hill. Let's see if we can find it. And, well, as you know was said, if you see any star pieces, this predates Super Mario Galaxy, if you see any star pieces with faces on them, you can press A on them. On text should be the character who said this. And that's their wish. Wish I had some Cricket Jam. And more enemies show up. One of the enemies on this one I found very weird. Not in the sense that it was just funny. God damn it, change it. Funny because it was more like I expected this enemy to appear in a later level, which does still show up later in the level, but just as a different enemy per se. But enough about that while I'm re-equipping everything for the for Marty and Bowser. Peach, as stated like way back in the beginning of the episode, is a healer. You have she has healing abilities to can't wait to start a family. Basically it's just a healing stiff, and if you played any Final Fantasy games, she's like basically the white mage of the game, so that's good. And her honest not honest to god, her honest game plan is just to keep debuffs away from the party so they can keep doing damage, because her normal attack or her normal healing is called therapy. Therapy does a good healing solo, but it also gets rid of status effects. So it gets rid of fear, poison, mute, sleep. Hell, it gets rid of scarecrow and mushroom. So if anything, it's really good to give Peach the true form pin so she doesn't get transformed into those. And it's really good to get a certain item, I think later in the game, which I probably off screen I'll be doing a bit of frog coin hunting to make the ability much more plentiful. And this is the enemy I was talking about back in the mines. If you fight the Pulsar with normal physical and not magic, he does migraine like the normal one, and you will, and I mean it, you'll just lose a character at the end of the fight or mid-fight. 22 experience, hell yeah. But there goes another enemy. Great. But yeah, the whole game plan of Peach is that you just have to fight, or just have to heal. I hope my baby's cute. Damn it! No! No! He's gone. Yeah, those enemies do spawn in the overworld. So, yeah, they run pretty fast and you won't remember where they are. I wish I weren't such a crybaby. This one's private. Who do you think you are, spying on other people's wishes? Come on, a quest is a star piece. It's important. Everyone's counting us. We gotta hurry. Sorry about that. I'm just embarrassed of my wish. But yeah, basically, Mallow has his wish here. It's kind of cool. And I think... No! Fuck! Damn it. And as you thought, the pro permit to opening the doors is pretty tedious from originally. Oh, god damn, boy. What the fuck? Second went first and attacked. Okay, go all out defense or all out attack on him, please. Anyway, back to what I was saying. The whole premise of getting the doors will open is the same thing, but instead of one like straw door, it's multiple. Sleep's house. Damn. So yeah. The whole premise to time therapy and group hug is when the sound effect goes away, or when you see, I think, a star at the top of the heel. That's when you press the Y button. If I could just get that melody. But yeah, we're just gonna be finding out the rest of the wishes from everyone else, and that is a big ass crowd. I don't think Bowser's gonna kill with the terrorize. Button and run. 15. Jesus Christ. I might have to do a. Nope, never mind. Good job, Masher. That's too early. And a throw. Nice. Should I still do it? Sure, I'll still do it. Spin the control pad. You can also spin the control stick if you're on Wii U and you're using the Pro Controller, or you just want to do the stick. I use the control pad because going back on this game on Wii U, there are some instances where my inputs on stick are not going to be red, so I'm still moving in one direction. So I forced myself to go to playing it how it originally was, which I don't mind. I actually do like it. When it's designed for something like this, I don't mind. Therapy on yourself still too. There you go. Nice, good dodge. Another thing I've been doing recently though, and one thing I actually wanted to do for the biggest time, is we're actually, me and a couple buddies of mine are actually playing through Dokapon, and I'm not recording it for one simple reason. The person we're grabbing these, or we're playing it off from, we're doing this through Parsec, and he shares his entire computer screen. So like, I think most people are, I think me just like hyping it up, people want to see the game. If anything, if I can actually get some of my real buddies to play the game, that'd be great. If we can just meet up once in a while and just record it, it'd be great. But and if anything though, the only reason why I'm not recording it is because our main man who's sharing the main man who's hosting the Parsec is sharing his entire computer screen, which I don't want to dox what he's doing, and B, he actually does leave sometimes during the playthroughs to do something, and his Discord's always open. So yeah, it shows where he is and all that, and I'd rather not be that one asshole who shows where his friends are on Discord just to bother them. It's a good publicity though to like share where he's in. I mean, he'd be happy if I recommended one VTuber for other people to watch, but I don't think so, because I actually have to go through every single minute to do that. Anyway, as you saw, Gino learned Gino Whirl, and if anything, it's a good move, but it is a thing. Whole point of Gino Whirl is that you have to press the A button or the Y button when the whirl goes off screen. If anything, it's a really good special. But some enemies in the game are weak to Gino Whirl, and if you do the action command correctly, it does max damage. And what I mean by max damage, I don't mean like 99 or like 100, stuff like that. It does 9999 HP of damage, so it instantly kills some enemies. When we get to the enemies that are weak to it, I will put them on a list on the corner of the screen or on like the sidebar. I'll just move the screen over when I do that. But it's very funny to know that some enemies are weak to it. And I will say this, I am not gonna put it now. Any enemies before, I'm gonna show up. Enemies going forward, I'll just put like the little ring icon for Gino Whirl, if I can find it in the sprite files, that little whirl, put it just as a small icon on a corner next to the character's sprite to show that they're weak to Gino Whirl. I am stalling for time because I do not want to fight these pulsars. And if anything though, I'm just been trying to get back into the mood of recording and editing, because I've been getting in that editing mood again. I stated previously, was that I have no more videos to edit for LP wise. I do have the OJ videos I have and the other stuff there, but the only reason why I've not been uploading or editing my OJ videos again was because of I need to figure out how to lower audio. And in general though, everyone in the call that was there, I want to be a Vald class baker. From those comments that, or not comments, from like just playing the game normally, it's very hard to lower volume for two people who use their soundboard. And if anything, I use a soundboard just to fuck around, and the other one actually has like different voice modifications, so it can be robot sounding down a well and all that. And before I actually started taking editing a bit seriously, as far as serious as I can do with my shit editing, I never lowered anyone's like audio and all that to that. So like some people are very loud, and if anything, one of them is super loud even if I try to lower it, and it will sound very jarring if I go from like normal sound to low to back to up, but you still hear the ringing of the effect that the person had. Some of you may say, like, why don't you just skip those recordings in general? It's because I don't know when it stopped. Because those times we just had a lot of fun. There you go. But yeah, we are almost, I think, done with Star Hill. The whole point of this is that we're just trying to get a star piece according to Frog Fuchsius, and apparently Luigi behind the bed or the house in Mushroom Kingdom. So yeah. At least if anything, I've been keeping my my itch for RPGs by just playing other RPGs in the meantime. But I know for me though, I need to sit down and think of like what to do for a different LP of mine, because of how I try to make like videos where it's informative, but you literally just hear the ramblings of a man who just doesn't understand what they're doing. So I probably need to sit down with an artist friend of mine to see what I can commission them to do. Therapy. There you go. Also, I actually been going through the sound bites again for Mario RPG. I know previous episode you heard one of the sound effects I found recently, and it took me a while to find it because I did not know it as like a sound for Mario. I thought it was a sound for. I thought it was a sound just for transitions, and it took me a while to figure that out. Damn, 2 away. So Area 4 is gonna be fun, and hopefully we can actually get through the entirety of Star Hill. You know, if anything, I can actually start talking about like when I first figured out about this game. And when I first saw this game, not this LP. When I first saw this game, I actually saw it from surprise, I saw it from Chica Conroy's LP. And it wasn't like back in the day when he first started YouTube. It was around the time I found him out, and then I started watching his older LPs, and RPG was there, and it really interested me, because at the time I wasn't into RPGs, because the only RPG I played was Pokemon Blue for the Game Boy. Please let Mallow find his way home. Why, this wish is... It's from Mom and Dad. They're wishing for me to come home. This isn't the time to be crying. They're waiting for me to come home. Come on, Mario. We got a busy schedule to keep. I'll make you eat the dust if you don't hurry. I see you try, Mallow, but God to know he's in good spirits. I want to be the best treasure hunter in the world. I'm missing like 2 more, I think. Yeah, I think I'm missing 2 more star flowers. And I think one of them is, I think I just walked past one. And I was saying that. So, the general game plan for these pulsars is just to use magic, which is why this is better for me, though it's a waste of FP. I'd rather take the waste of FP than someone instantly dying. Also, one other thing that I actually stated in a previous episode was that I beat Cuphead multiplayer with someone. Yeah, I say beat and not completed because I think completing the game requires you to get S or A pluses on all normal ones and then S on expert. And I'm not good at those type of games to warrant that. And if anything, it was fun. I stated before, I didn't rage in those games because it takes a while for me to rage in games, but more in the sense that when you play games like Mario Party, Fortune Street, Dokapon Kingdom, or in general, if you play any party game, so like hell, even Smash and Mario Kart is added in there as well, is that you get used to the bullshit of what the AI can throw at you. And if anything, if your luck is pretty shit to the point where you can not kind of predict your luck of how shit it can be. Like for me, I played Clubhouse 51 games and I played the Yahtzee game. I legitimately got super pissed at Yahtzee because my dice luck is beautiful. And it was just fucking dumb. But other than that, it's just that any game that requires skill to play, I usually don't get mad at them because like I know it's a skill issue. I need to just work on my my skills. The hunger, for some food. There we go. There's the sound. So yeah, like, and just in general, games that require skill, so like fighting games and all that shit, though I do get kind of mad at them, more in the sense that I get mad at myself for not knowing the matchup and not knowing some things I wanted to learn. So I'm like that one weird person that plays games that are hard, but doesn't get that angry towards them. So we are almost at time, I think, but I feel like we're nearing the end, so I'll just persevere more. Also, especially if the only enemies we fight are ones instead of multiple. I want to be a great plumber like my brother Mario. Here's another one. Wish I could run faster. Hope I become famous. There we go. And as you saw in the background, just a lone star piece there. That's it. No, like, oh fuck, I am missing an enemy. Damn. So yeah, that's it. No fanfare, no boss, nothing. You just come to Star Hill, go through it, and we find a star piece. Yeah. We did it. 4th star piece down. You've come a long way, but your journey's not over yet. There are 3 more star pieces. So yeah, everything has been activated. I think no more enemies are gonna spawn. God damn it, man. The one enemy I was actually talking about is not gonna spawn in, huh? Ah, piece of shit. Well, that's it. Next time is Seaside Town, but I'm gonna go back to Star Hill for one reason alone. We're gonna end off the episode here for the music, but I want to see if we can actually get the enemy I was missing. And if anything, I'm just gonna go to the second area of the level. Damn. I said second, not the first. Thank you guys for making the process a lot easier. I'll go do like 2 fights, one off the episode, and then we'll just, when we meet again, we'll go see what Seaside Town is about. So let's go over the Gickets. Damn. Damn. 93, that sucks. And I think after Bowser's turn is gonna be, he's gonna be running. Oh yeah, I should probably, are the Zoom shoes on? No, Bowser has the amulets. Gino has the Zoom shoes. No, I'm keeping the amulet on him. Damn. Yeah, that seems better. Having the amulet on Bowser. Man, I don't think we're gonna get the enemy I wanted to show. And yes, they are in order. Like, I don't make the enemy cards all in once. I make them per area. So if there's an enemy I'm missing, there's an enemy I'm missing in an area that I'd rather not grind out for. If it's not there, it's not there. I'll probably just give myself one more chance to find it. And if it's not there, I'm just gonna mosey on. I'll probably go to the next area then. All right, Yoshi. $38 experience. Let's go. So yeah, let's just mosey on along to do the rest of these. Go to the next area, and hopefully our fabled enemy is over there. I do like the little sound effects though that each of the wishes have. Damn. I'm trying not to fight enemies for once. You could just say I could just run, but I'd rather just, if I'm in a fight, I'd rather just end it unless I'm trying to get something through the collision glitch in this game. Also, like, one thing I do want to say though about just how I'm editing these things in general is hopefully the dissolve for yeah, hopefully like the noise dissolve that I use to put in the enemy files are good and not shit. So one more chance, just turn on all the flowers and we'll do it. The enemy's not there, the enemy's not there. I'll show the card in the fight, but after that we're just gonna end out the episode. So where is it? Last one. Muku! No! Alright, that sucks. The enemy I was trying to get is called the Mastadoom, which does show up in this area. And it's just like a skeleton of a mammoth in Star Hill, which is very funny. But yeah, with that, we can't find them, and I'd rather not grind out anymore. So while we're doing this fight, thank you everyone for watching this video. The next time in Super Mario RPG, we are going to be going to Seaside Town, our new town, to continue where we have to go and see if they have any info on where to grab stars. So, hope to see you all again.